Hello. Hello everyone, welcome back to the second game in your ECF Sunday morning classic stream. Am I ready for game 2? Yes, looks like I am. On too many other screens at once, don't know what I'm doing. Right. I have beer and Coke, and I had a spicy Indian gunpowder potato soup from Tesco's, one their posh range, and it was very tasty. Good luck in round 2. I'm sorry, whoever I'm playing. Alright. Game 2. Who am I playing? Mouse64, who's rated at 2063 with a question mark because they haven't played huge amounts of classical games. Let's see, look at their rating. They're 2157 at Bullet, 2290 at Blitz, 2400 at Rapid, with your rabbit logo. Holy shit. I think I'm going to be in for an interesting game. Be polite. Say hello. Beer or Coke, beer or Coke, beer. Move it away, then beer. I'm learning. It's complicated. I've got very little brain. Still not sure. What do people think? Should I hide the chat when I'm on the thing? Can't see. I haven't worked out how, if possible, you can just show the board, but that's moved your chat off to one side again, so that you can see everything on your board, but you can't see the chat. So I've got a screen in OBS Studio that's showing what's on my Twitch, hopefully. And so that's, I dragged it off to your side there, so hopefully you can't see it. Just asked on your channel what they think. Should I hide the chat when I'm streaming or just leave it all visible? See if anyone says anything. It kept my chat there from last time. Might have. do that because I kept falling for. Now that his bishops, sorry, now his pawn, not bishop, now his pawn's moved from there, I can't go forward with any sort of clever knight attack or anything, because then your queen just comes out, checks you, and you lose your knight. But once you've got your bishop, you can. Now, he's a very good player. If I go there to do the checkmate, I somehow don't think it's going to, not checkmate, but win your castle for your knight. Don't think it's really going to do a lot. And mind you, sometimes I think it might be better off just having your active pieces and not a knight that lose. Sometimes you're better off losing your castle and getting rid of an active piece. Castle sitting in your corner is not worth as much as a knight or bishop that's actually doing something. If bishop or knight's doing subtle, then of course your castle's better. But that's just my personal pointless opinion, and I guess later on it won't be doing nothing, so blah. I'm just talking shit. I'm very nervous about the fact that he's rather good. 2063. Look his rankings and everything. Holy shit. $7,000 blitz. 889 bullet. Yeah, he's rather a good player. What do I do? Keep my options open for another move. Swing your mic out your way. Have beer. Mike can come back. Hello, Mike. Mike the microphone. That doesn't sound a very exciting name for a microphone, Mike. Can anyone think up a better name for my microphone rather than Mike the microphone? Michelle the microphone. Nah, it's just as boring as Mike the microphone. Nothing wrong with Mike or Michelle, just... Really should concentrate on your game. At least I've made him think a bit before he goes on to thrash me. Think positive. Stop talking yourself down. Oh, the glasses don't do anything for me. I'm right between the distance I am from the screen, admittedly a very big screen, it's right at the in between glasses stages. I've got computer glasses for X distance, and they stop at about 2 to 3 foot, which 3 foot-ish, which is how far I am away from my screen now, probably. Plain glasses, those look better. They're less sort of blocky than those black dark power. So what do I do? He's castled and getting safe. But do I castle into him? Or do I castle the other way? I don't know which way to castle. If at all. I should castle. I could do merry-go-round and run his bishop around and probably just swap him off, but I feel he's that much better that I almost want to just get rid of every piece I can. But then he'll probably just thrash me in the end game. And he can move your pawn forward. And then my king. I keep falling for this. Hang on. I actually see my prevarication and my bullshit just meandering talk has actually paid off. This is where I fuck up. I let him do that. I move the bishop out your way there or even there, thinking, well, it's the best I can do. And then the pawn goes forward and I lose one of my pieces. So rather than lose a piece, it's a bit messy. But I'm probably better off just swapping, seeing if he swap that for your knight and gum it up a bit, then he'll move that forward, etc. John Chandler in the ECF things made a really interesting point that I totally agree with about, well, I totally understand and I do exactly the same, but sometimes I say it in jest, sometimes I do mean it. Where he was saying, to be fair, no hope against the 2-200. I'm the same. It's really difficult to play positive against someone rated X amount higher than you. I mean, chess is a game where your skill shows in your rating, and if you're that good, you're that good for a reason. So it always, I think, leads me to, and I'm sure other players like John and others, I don't know, but John, I just say it, picked his name because he mentioned it, but that's exactly the sort of thing I feel and do. It's so bloody difficult. How do you concentrate in the same way against someone you think, well, like this game, I think Mouse Slip's gonna beat me because he's only 2063 with a question mark because he hasn't paid that many. I think he's gonna go up and up according to his other ratings. So I'm already intimidated before I start. 350 points worse off. Looking at his other stats, I'm even further behind him or her as a player. So I'm thinking, oh, fuck, what's your point? But it's really difficult because you think, what's the fucking point? They're that much better. Why? They're going to win your game. They're not going to fuck up. But everyone fucks up now and then, including Magnus. So everyone can make mistakes. And you just have to play your best game and hopefully make fewer mistakes on average than you normally do. It might be one mistake's enough to lose a game. It might be you can get away with one. Or it might be they make you one big mistake and you win your game as a surprise. Hey, it happens. So concentrating against someone that's that much better than you is really difficult. In some respects, you think in blitz and rapid and things like that, you've got more chance against someone better than you. The longer the time format, you think the less chance you've got because they'll analyse it and they'll come up with a solution. Whereas me, for instance, I just get bored after a minute, think I don't know what to do, just throw a piece forward and hope. See, now that's back to your sort of normal position I'm used to. I think I'm happy enough swapping that off. Then if he takes that, I go there. I've double pawns, but it's not the end of the world. Sometimes they're quite good being doubled. Once they're out of the end, start game, yes, in the ending they can be a pain in the ass, but sometimes they're actually quite effective. If I take that, he has to take back well, he has to take back one. Well, he has to take it back because I'm threatening the knight, and then I just swap your castle off, and then I'll castle. So I've got 2 pieces further off your board, and I'm in the same boat. I've not gone backwards. If he really fucked up and took your bishop, I'll take your queen. It's not going to happen, but you know. See, that's a slight level of complexity out the way, and I'm still at your same position, I think. Now, the AI might say, oh, no, you're losing it now, but it doesn't feel it to me. So now we're pretty much level. Yes, he can go there, but I'll just swap pawns off and shit. I might as well just go that way. Here, move that forward, get your knight out. So I need to swing my bits over, I guess, in defence in the same token. And I must remember my queen's not got any defence at the moment. But I'm happy enough with that. Oh, John said good luck. Oh, someone's said on your channel about they can be overconfident. That's true. They're probably right to be overconfident, but that's true. They could go too far in their confidence. I do that. I'm sure there are other players that are the same as me. You're really badly arrogant because I'm a rubbish player. And yet, when I play someone that's 11, 1200 or 1300, I'm like, you shouldn't beat me. I should win this every time. And I probably should, but I don't. So it then really winds me up and makes me really bad at play because I just get so annoyed. Maybe it's the other way around. Maybe mouse slip it. Sorry, is it mouse slip or mouse something? Yeah, it is mouse slip. Maybe mouse slip will do a mouse slip. It's only just occurred to me that his name's mouse slip, as in mouse slip, which is funny. But hey, I'm that slow. But yeah, maybe mouse slips slightly terrified playing me, going, oh shit, I really don't want to play someone ranked this much lower than me. They could humiliate me if this goes wrong. See, that was my plan anyway. Move it back, and then I can start covering a bit when things get scary when your bishop comes out. Might be wrong. But he goes there. I take, he takes. My knight has to go back, then I can bring it forward. We'll see. So yeah, maybe mouse slip is sitting there going, oh God, I really can't lose to someone ranked 350 points lower than me. So yeah, think positive. He could be playing defensively, or she. My PC, for some reasons, well, I've never actually played on a PC. I always play on an iPad or phone. But my PC's popping up telling me moves. Now, this is why I start getting scary and not very good. Do I move the pawn, the bishop? If I put the bishop threatening to swap bishops, he's got to either move the bishop or swap or move the pawn. The thing is, do I want that pawn moved? Because if he moves that pawn or blocked with your knight, maybe he wants, hang on, I move your bishop, he blocked with your knight, we swap, then he can swing over and start attacking my queen, which is scary as fuck. My king. I don't know what to do. If I move my pawn on h2 to h3, will he snap it off, knowing he's really weakened my king side, or not? Because if he does, yes, he's really weakened my king side, but I can swing my castles over to protect, and I can swap my bishop, possibly for his knight. I might lose, 2 pawns for your bishop. Is it worth it? But then what happens if he moves bits? What happens if I do f3? I can move that, which doesn't sound very proactive. But then I can put your king castle up to protect there. Swing the other castle over. If I go there, if he takes, I take back. If I go there and he goes there, I'm like, am I causing more trouble? I'm quite content where it is now. I don't really want to move anything. If I go there, he'd just win a pawn. Or lose a queen. Right, I go there. Does he have to move your castle? I go there. Let's think. Because his queen is as hanging as my queen is. So if I go there and he takes with that, bingo, I got his queen. If I go there, he takes with that, I take with that, he takes with your bishop, and he's basically won your pawn, so that doesn't work. If I go there, he'll move something forward, or he swap. If he swaps, I get my castle out. Is that good, or is that just weakening? And then I can swing the other castle over, and I'm sort of threatening. I go there, he takes, I take, I want to go there or there. I don't know which one. If I go there, I can then go thereafter. Let's just move. Pretentious crap I'm talking. I don't know how much I should talk and how much I should be silent. Like, do I have to have some utterance coming out of my mouth nearly all the time? Or can I just chill in between moves? And in short chess, you don't expect that much talk, I assume. You just get your fuck on with your game, because you've only got 3 minutes or 5 minutes or whatever, or 10 minutes, whatever it is, and you just got to move. So then you're expecting less talk because there's more action on your board. But in this sort of length of game, where it's like, he's had 13 or 14 minutes, I've had 8.5 plus your increments, so 9.5, 10. So we played 25 minutes or whatever, and we're still only here. Am I talking out my arse? Am I talking too much? Who knows? I'll learn over time if I keep doing this. But hey, it's a fun week I've had this week learning to stream. So who knows if I'll go beyond this week or any shit, but it's interesting. And yes, I know my C2 pawn's a bit vulnerable, but that's life. Like I say, now I've moved that pawn, I feel a bit happier. I might consider doing moving your bishop to d3. See, is that so he can run back? I think d3 is a good move now, because if he blocks with pawn, he can't just, well, he can block with it. I don't know. Fuck. Except I've got the extra pawn now. I don't think he'll go there. If I go there, he won't move that pawn forward because... Alright, hang on. He's got 1, 2, 3 pieces defending it. I move there. I've got 1, 2 defending it. So he's got 3 attacking and 2 defending. Oh shit, my brain hurts. I go there. He takes back. He's a pawn up. I take... No, he can't take, because the old taking your queen. He'd have to take with a bigger piece, or move the... Oh, that was with me moving my pawn to e4, and I'm not. I said I was going to move to d3. So I go to d3. He goes there. He's got that, and that defending it. And I've got a knight. Fuck. I don't know. So if I go there, if he swaps, nice. If he goes there, I either have to take, and he has to, I take. His queen's not thing, so he can take back with your queen, with your pawn, because my bishop would be in your way. I think I'd lose that horribly. I was saying, and it's true, instinct's my thing. I've not studied properly. I've brought a chess book on endings, and I've been lazy and hardly read any of it. I've read a bit. I'm getting better. Read a small amount. But analysing things is my thing. Well, I just play on instinct, and that takes you so far. That takes me to where I am now. That takes you to a 1700 live chess player playing unreasonably intelligent instinct, but that's about as far as you get. Now I'm at my level, and getting beyond this is where it gets fucking hard. And I don't really know the answer. Do I have to pay a chess coach? Maybe. 20 quid an hour to at least give me advice on what to do. Or should I be able to learn that myself? Or have I reached my level and that's it? That is my level. There's lots of talk about that, but I think that's just elitist bullshit. I don't see why you can't keep getting better. Not, I mean, if you're pure GM, then it's different, but he isn't. Say, now do I regret I didn't go B3? I don't know. I could still do it now, because at least I've got my thing, D3, not B3. At least I've got my queen covered now with my castle. This is hard. So I go there. I've done this all before, so if he's only got 2 defending and I've got 2 attackers, surely I'll be okay. I go there. He can now just move your pawn forward, and my knight's going to get stuck over there, and it might feel a bit dim on the rim. Well, it's not on your rim, but it's back where it started. Do I go there, and if he moves there, I go back, and then I take? Is opening things up good or bad? I go there. He can't take, but he can go there. That's what I keep coming back to. What does that achieve for me? It doesn't feel like it achieves a lot. Feels like he's gone a bit on your front foot. I go there, he takes. Fuck it. I keep wanting to do that, so I'm just going to do it. I have no idea if it's right or how wrong it is. But yeah, back to my thing about I've hit my level. It's how do you get beyond that hump? There must be a way of getting beyond that hump. I keep thinking if we keep swapping shit off, I might end up with a draw. I've got 2 lots of connected-ish pawns. He's got a pawn on it, stuck on its own on the edge. You never know. Now I can go up there and he can't do as much to stop it. And I'm still protecting that pawn. Yeah, that wasn't end your world. And he can't, well, he can't move that pawn forward. If he moves it this move, I'll take it. If he waits a move and I put your bishop over, if he then moved your pawn forward threatening your knight, I can take your cut bishop and take your pawn. But then he can, what the heck? This is seriously confusing. Players that know me know how quick I play. They know this isn't me. I do not play slow like this. Really? Oh. I suppose John said about that about thinking in your channel, and I suppose I should reply out loud rather than via text because they're watching and listening, which is really weird. Why would anyone want to listen to me? Anyway, yeah, it's really hard. Making yourself slow down and think is so much harder than it sounds. Those of us that I joined 2 years ago thanks to Queen's Gambit getting me back into chess, but you really do get so used to quick play, you don't think like you can in this game. And it's really interesting. I'm sort of loving it at the moment. It's making me think. Main reason it's making me think is I really don't want to be embarrassed and lose in 10 moves in 1 minute, which I've done before in classic chess. Oh, he's moved. I'm using Edge and it's popping up alerts every time. Now you see, he's going back to there. Like I say, if we swap everything off your bloody board, I could end up with a draw. Is he now going to go the brave, charging gung-ho? But I feel like I've got defenders now, which I didn't have earlier. Love to know what Mouse Slip's thinking, oh God, I'm having to play hard against someone 350 points worse than me, or oh my God, this is a piece of piss. I'm absolutely thrashing them, and they haven't spotted my cunning plan that's about to wipe them off your board. Because I've had that a few times. I thought I'm doing really well. Oh, I've lost. I'm doing the same, John. I'm playing my first classic over your board is next month. Okay, so we've swapped off. I don't think I want to break my pawn chain, so I want to keep them together. My castle's covering your pawn, so that's still safe. See, I've gone from having what felt to me like a quite similar position with all 4 bishops and knights on your board to being in what feels like a very similar position with only a knight each left. So I feel like I've got closer to something. Quite what I've got closer to, I don't know. What I need to do is remember to cover my pawn. Do I go G3 to protect your pawn? Do I push your pawn? I might get him to move a pawn out and swap your pawns off then. It's another piece gone. Do I semi-threaten your knight? Does that achieve anything? Well, not threaten your knight because it's covered by lots of pieces. But D3 to D4. I'm saying all your D things, like I say, because I've got to remember to learn them, because I've got to write them down when I'm playing Classic, I think. That to me looked like he's wanting me to... now I'm getting confused because it feels like maybe I've actually played okay and he's wanting to get pieces off your board. If I go there, he can go there. But him going there, I've got my knight covering them. I could move the... everything else I've not rushed, so I think. There or there. If I go there and he goes there, it's not that big of a threat. He's threatening my pawns. We could go there and then I stumble when it comes to people playing carefully. I just take for granted. He's playing centre. Hang on, if I go there, if he moves a piece? Fuck it. Done it. I'm worried about A3, but then am I really that worried? Should I then just, if he goes A3, should I just go E1 and swap things off? Okay. That pawn, move, and then that pawn forward, I think. Who knows? If I go back to D3, I can swing over and start threatening his king. Oh, now we're getting serious. Don't rush. Always the rush. If I go there, I break my pawn structure up like his is broken up. I swap another piece off and get closer to a draw. If I go there, he can back it up. Oops. What happens if I go there? He goes there, I go there. That feels the boring. What happens if I just go there? No, I can't line my castles up, of course, because I'll lose my pawn. Queen, bitch, knight. Knighty thing. Shit. Say something, you idiot. Right, I've got that one there. That one there. Or move my fucking knight. Doesn't feel right. Moving your knight doesn't feel right. This is where one bad move on my part can lose it. I really am struggling. I'm not necessarily struggling. Oh, okay. Didn't think he would, but yeah, fair enough. He swapped. Do you want a draw? Am I allowed to offer a draw? Oh, how many moves do you have to have before you can offer a draw? How many moves have we played? Not allowed to offer a draw. I was hoping. So that pawn's vulnerable. My back's a bit vulnerable. Everything's interesting. That was my plan. If he did that, I'd thought that. I didn't say it, so... waiting for your pawn to start rolling. C6 to c5. Then it frees. Now I can run around a bit with my knight. I think I need to maybe cover my pawn. How many moves before you can offer a draw? Not that you take one, but I'm curious. 41 minutes ago this. Have we been playing 40 minutes? Holy shit, 41 minutes on a game. Yeah, I know for pros. I mean, what's the opposite? I'm doing my normal, being really passive, but actually, you know, what's your thing of attacking? What can I do going forward? Swing your cart if he does threaten things. Do I swing the castle over to the A row, and think about his pawn there is weak? I can bring my knight to E2, that defends my weak pawn. And if he ends up swapping off your pawn with another pawn, then I've got rid of my double pawn. That can be a weakness, but hey, you never know. Actually, really nice. Look, there's like someone watching me. Holy crap! Who'd believe that? And it's all relative. That's what makes chess so much fun, that it's all relative and not necessarily how good you are, it's just how good you are against X person. What's he thinking? Come on, Mouse Slip, tell us what you're thinking. People get so uppity about like thoughts and stuff. So what if you talk to each other and tell each other what you're thinking? Makes it more fun. Ooh, I've got behind on your channel chat. That feels rather passive. Is it? Am I missing some great plan I could be trying? What happens if I do that? Stop. You're going to play like this, and then when you actually come to play a real classic game, you're going to forget touch move and lose in 5 moves. Fucking slow down. Right, I go there. He can't threaten that because I can just take it back. He goes there. Things start getting hairy. But by then I'd be your pawn up. Screw it. Why play so passive? Well, because passive's got me this far without fucking up. That's why I've been playing passive. Should I keep playing passive, or should I actually play more aggressive? Let's see. If he covers your pawn, I think I'm going to move the knight to e2. Ah, you cannot offer a draw before 30 moves. Oh, I've played 27 moves. This is his 27th move. So, got to play 30 moves each before I can even consider offering a draw. We're all a bit gummed up. It's like, can I look at... Now I've got my knight more central. Can I look at d4 for your knight? I'm threatening his pawn on c6. If he moved your pawn forward, I'd then be threatening to swing your knight over to c6, even if he moves your pawn. Put the knight where his pawn was on c6, and then I'll have a double attack going on his pawn on a2. His pawn is isolated, so think positively. If I'm thinking, just because he's 350 points ahead of me, I'm thinking so defensively, and that I've got to do my best to scrape a draw. No, play the game that's in front of you. So he's ranked higher, doesn't matter. He's the one that's got your weak pawn on its own, not me. So I should be attacking, possibly. But playing safe's worked. Nightmare. That's why you get so many draws in classic chess, because playing safe's a lot easier than actually risking things. Because will I let those two pawns start rolling? Does it matter? Because I've got a few pawns back. I can defend, but he's completely got... Oh, fuck knows. Feel like he might go something like h5 with your knight. If he did, would I then be better off trying to move my knight to g3 and swap them off, basically? Because I've got f4 covered. But if he moves your knight to e3, h5, then I can just look at swapping them off. Again, getting closer to the end. I feel if I saw a bar, it'd be like, you know, you have your bars on your posh chess, and when they're analysing them afterwards, and it's slightly up one way or something. I feel like it should be between your 4 and your 5, like 4 and a tenth or 4.5. I feel like I should just be ahead, but just being ahead doesn't translate to a win. You need to be a fucking lot more ahead than that. People like Simon, the quality of their play, you think, I wonder what they think of, if any of them were watching this. Like, what do they think? Do they think, oh my god, this is painful? See, no assistance at all, but they're saying things, and I play your player, yeah. See, that's exactly what I said about, look, he's doing that. And that feels like a defensive move. If he moves it forward now, I can go there and fork him. If he doesn't move it forward and say moves his king, I can move my castle there. Oh, is that getting too adventurous? Should I consider moving that? It does feel to me like he's going on your defensive. But then he's a good player. He could go on your defensive. I'll make one stupid, too aggressive slip, and I royally fuck it up. If he goes there, I could go there, and he either comes this way more, and I'll win that pawn. Now, that implies he's going to go there. Because if I go there, he'll go there to defend it. This is really him trying to defend. Do I do that, or do I bring your king into attack? I know it's a long walk, but if I go king, 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 or king, move your knight. I go there. If he take, I take. Then I can do things like threaten that. And he might have moved your pawn and I'll get... Well, don't know. That's the problem. Am I creating my own weakness? That was my 29th move. I'm going to offer a draw after move 30 and see what happens. I don't know if I'm starting to rush. So what happens next move if he doesn't take? Oh shit, and he goes there. Ooh, that's one I completely missed. Completely missed that. Knight there. If I went there, he'd then go there and fork him and game over. Fuck. Okay, hang on, no. Okay, if he goes... Okay, let's think. If he goes there, I've got to go there. He can still check. I can go there. I feel I made a weakness for my own back there. If he moves your knight there, I think that was a mistake on my part. But then I've just got to keep going with it by moving your castle, your pawn. It depends, you know. Is he feeling confident, or is he thinking, oh shit, I had too many beers last night and I really don't know what I'm doing. I've got a stinking hangover. Help. I'm sliding down in my chair the further your game goes on. At least I've made him earn his... Okay, what would happen if he threatens my... No, I was nearly really fucking stupid there. And I threatened his queen castle back. And he'd just take my knight. No, you don't want to do that. He'd take my knight, then take my castle. No, that'd lose your game. One move away from fucking this up royally. That was a bad move. I rushed it. His knight goes there. I have to move my king. Castle. Castle is not king. I'd move it. Well, I've only got... I can't go there because I'd lose it. So I've got there, there or there. And I can't go there because he then goes there, check and forks and loses the castle. And I resign, game over. So I can go there or there. That pawn's covering that. So that seems completely fucking waste of time. So I've only... If he moves your knight there, I've got one move to go, which is there. irrespective of what he does. The knight goes there, I go there. If your knight doesn't go there, then do I take, and I think he's got to take back, and it gets messy because he can go down at some point. He might think about checking me. You never know. He might make a howl, or he might move f7 to f6 and let me fork his knight and his king and castle. Think positive. He's certainly thinking a lot. Either that or he's playing like 10 other games and barely looking at this, and it's taken like 1 second of his concentration. Whereas me, I've actually spent all this bloody time watching this one game and thinking about it. 55 minutes this has been going on. This must be my record for... I've probably had a game that's technically lasted longer, but I've probably been watching telly, doing 10 other things at the same time. This is the first time I've really just sat here concentrating every fucking move for all this length of time. If he takes, what do I take with? The pawn splitting my pawns up, then they're no better than his no take with the castle. Simple. I'm then threatening his pawn, which, hey, is better than nothing. Right, so if he moves your knight there, I have to move to a5. If he doesn't move your knight, do I take or do I just move my something else? I could, if he doesn't take, no, if he doesn't take, I have to take, otherwise I end up splitting my pawns. So if he moves your knight there, I take. If he moves your knight, I move your castle there. If he takes your pawn, I take with my castle. If he moves his pawn forward from c6 to c5, I don't lose my knight. I move my knight to b5, forking your pawn and your castle. Fine, we've got a plan. And I'm nowhere near advanced enough if he threatens my castle to do clever shit like take your pawn, take your castle, take your pawn back, and then try and win it. If I did that, so if he moved your knight, I take that pawn over, I take your d5 pawn, yeah. So I take d5, he takes my castle. I take his knight. No, because what pawns I have left will all be stuck on a row and he can just slaughter them with his castle. So no, that's pointless. Worth a very quick think, but pointless. My pawn's not far enough up. Needs to be about there before I try something like that. Yeah, it's still his move. Like, is he playing, or is he like falling asleep, or is he doing 5, having lunch? Is he just fucking with me and he's laughing in your background? It's really hard. It's a mind game, chess. Give me the win. Move your pawn. Move your F pawn. Go on, be nice. So what happens if he moves your pawn forward? He moves your castle. No. I'm stuck with things to say. I don't know how much you're expecting me to say anything. Oh, it now says 3 people rather than 2. Have I got another person watching? Shout out if you're watching. Oh, it pauses chat when I scroll. Don't scroll. So I've got a browser open with Lichess on. And I've got a second browser open with one window in it that's on Twitch so that I can see the chat in your channel. If that makes sense. I'm not actually watching my own stream, or, well, I am. It's sort of in your background, but not really. I'm just doing your chat. Oh, even with my glasses, I can't see that weird shit that John just put on your screen. Hang on, I'm leaning forward, not cheating or anything. I'm just, oh, is that a hedgehog or something? Gone to sleep. No idea. It's some icon. Maybe I need an iPad with your chat on so it's closer to my face. Maybe it's going to time out. What do you think, chaps? No such luck. Fuck. I did say about that. Said I've got to move there, so I've got to move there. Are we going for a 3-fold repetition if he moves back? I've now paid 30 moves, but he hasn't. So he goes, if he goes and checks me. Yes, I know that pawn's a bit naked now. So if he goes there to check me on d3, I have to swing my king up, threatening his knight. And he has to move your knight, because if he checks me, I take your knight. Sometimes a quick move makes it look like they've done all the planning, and you've done fuck all, and that you move instantly. And it doesn't seem fair. But of course it isn't, because you use their time to do your planning. I assume everyone does that. Must do. So, if he moves the knight there to b7, trying to force a repetition. Now, what happens if he goes down to c1? Interesting. It's getting a bit scary. I've sent a draw offer, which won't be accepted because now he's sort of going on the attack a bit. But he can't really attack. Because if he goes there, threatening to go there next, I can just go back there. Getting scary now. Apparently the icon was something waving. It looks like a hedgehog to me. I did say I didn't want to do that, but because of where he'd put his knight, I had to. In fact, how is his knight going? If he moves his knight there, I have to really watch out because he can... Oh, shit. Knight goes there, I start to feel vulnerable. Got to move your pawn. Then he can start attacking me. Oh, gets messy. Oh shit, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble there. He goes, moves the knight to b2. I move the pawn to defend it. Knight's there, pawn's there. He puts your castle there, check. I go there. The knight's there, so I can't go there. I go there. And he can go there and fork my castle. I hate knights, even though I've got one of them. So if he goes there, I have to move your knight. I then expect a check. And then I have to go there. So then he's starting to push forward. But by the same token, I'm starting then to threaten that. His pawn's hanging if he moves as well. So we've both got hanging pawns. Would I be better off going there? Well, I don't have much of a chance at the moment. Now, that's... Is that interesting or not? My first instinct was to go there and attack that. But if he goes there, check, can I defend my pawn? Do I want to go all passive? Do I want to go passive? If I put my knight back there where we were earlier, he can check me and shit, but I'm covering your pawn. I'll go back there. I'm going to get hedged over there, I feel, which I don't want to do. But I don't want to give up any pieces, even a pawn. I've learned, I'm starting to learn. A lot of the time I don't really give a shit about a pawn. A pawn here or there, I'm like, well, if I go a pawn down, who cares? It adds to your fun of your game. But the reality is, when they've got time to think, it makes a huge fucking difference. Feel like he could be sort of getting me castle down there and having my king stuck over there. But that's being negative. If he does any of that shit, then I'm on them. So he might not have your time. And is he like desperate, thinking, I don't want to draw, I don't want to draw, I can't have a draw? Should I be doing this or not? If he moves your castle to defend it, I just snap your pawn off, right? And if he moves it back, I snap the other pawn. We could be in for... On my chat thing, your bloke John said about what he sent as his thumbs up thing. And yeah, he's not sure what it is either, nor am I. So I think it might be a hedgehog, but I could be talking bollocks. So yeah, if he goes there to defend it, I was thinking of moving my knight back, because it gets untidy otherwise, but no, there's no reason. If he moves the castle there to defend that, I just snap that pawn off. So I reckon I might have got a draw. Which, should I be... I think now I've lost my phalanx of 3 pawns altogether. Now they're just separate pawns, the same as him. I don't really have... There's no advantage. It's just an even game, which is what you expect. So, if he wants a draw, I think I take one. It's very tense. You wouldn't think it is, but I've spent over an hour on this damn game now. It's 2:26. I've probably spent an hour and a quarter, an hour and 20 minutes playing one game. He's got 5 minutes left. I think I just got to go for it the same way. Boring. There we go. Draw. Thanks, that mouse slip. Good game. Okay, so if we go to my thing, we can look at your analysis now. That's 59 minutes to your next game. So let's see what your analysis... Well, I don't really understand your analysis as much as your poshest players do, but there we go. Oh, that really hammered these stats. Hang on. No, that's not what I want to do. I want to scroll down and I want to do computer analysis. I've had 2 games. Neither of them I made a mistake today. My two long games, according to Lichess stats, neither of them had a mistake. 92% v 91. Look at that. I mean, that looked pretty much a draw all the way. He was ahead a little bit. Well, quite a bit. 2 pawns up, in fact. It thought he was doing well there, threatening that. Interesting. Yeah, he'd have had 2 pieces attacking and I'd have only had 1 defending. I guess I'd have moved my queen or something, but that had him ahead at that 1 point. And then... Yeah, look, he's quite a bit ahead, it thinks there. Didn't like that. And it really didn't like that. What did it think? You see, I thought about there I was ahead, but I was behind. So now I'm just ahead. And yeah, look, I reckon that, you know... Yeah, it thought he should go there, doing what I said about attacking that and pawn. But... it didn't like my response. See, it said I should have just carried on being aggressive and then attacked his pawn. So I was a bit up and then dead even. So it thought, I did mention, but I was too scared. Because my thinking was, if I go there, He'll go there, check. If I come back at all, he nibbles that pawn off, which might not matter. Maybe I had a big enough attack going on over there. Thanks, everyone. I'll try and be back for game 3 in 55 minutes or however long it is, but we'll see. That's the end of this stream.